You. Oh, somebody just joined. Hey. We should get some music up. Hey. It's Bartender Ben. We're waiting for some people to join. Hope all is well in your world. We're making a few drinks today. So stay tuned. We get into it. We are getting to it. Hustle and Hope Cards. Hey, how's it going? It's me, Bartender Ben. Hey, Jody, what's up? Bartender Ben is in the house. We're gonna make some drinks in a little bit. We're gonna get started a little bit, letting people join. Yeah. Jardesca, hey, what's up? Flaunt Body, what's going on? Hey.
Jardesca.
Hey,
Hey, how are you?
I'm good, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
Just aim this way. Happy Monday.
Hey, happy Monday to you too. Yes. There's Renee. Hold on, peek your head back in there one more time. Can you get in there, Renee? Yeah, that's Renee, our host. I'm your co-host, Bartender Ben. So we'll get right to it. So, sir, how are you?
I'm doing very well, and for everybody, I am Charlie.
Yes, Charlie, please introduce yourself. Tell us what you got. Tell us about your wonderful product, and then we're going to introduce what we're doing today.
Fantastic. Okay, so hey, everybody, I'm Charlie Morrison. My dad and I, we produce Jardesca. So if you all are familiar with aperitifs, you may know Aperol, you may know Campari or Lillet. But my dad and I, we produce an all-natural expression from California up in Sonoma, and we have a white, and we have a red, and we're going to be making some holiday wine cocktails today. It's going to be a fun little evening.
Bet. So I'm here. We got our drinks here, and we have our ingredients. We're about to put the ingredients and instructions on the screen here so folks at home can follow along. But in the
That's awesome.
meantime, can you give us a rundown, like how you got started? How'd you get into wine, the wine business?
Yeah,
What's up?
I'll give you the whole run through. So about 8 years ago, for my dad's 50th birthday, we were traveling around Italy, and my dad's from Europe. And when you're traveling around, on every single little cafe menu that you'll see, there's a little aperitif section. So we'd never seen that before here in California, let alone the United States. And we kind of, after a long day of sightseeing and exploring, specifically we were in Tuscany in a small town called Ponzano, and we were grabbing cheese and charcuterie after a long day of sightseeing, and you'd always drink a little spritz. So it'd be Aperol Campari with a little Prosecco, and there was this moment that you weren't rushing off to the next thing. It was kind of refreshing, and we enjoyed it very much. We enjoyed it very much so that day 3 we woke up with the worst headache of our lives, because a lot of those classic European aperitifs have so much additives to them. So we're like, okay, let's create our own natural expression, and that's how we came up with Jardesca. And my dad's been in the branding world within the spirits industry for a long time, and he was like, if we can build all these other stories, we should be able to build our own. And I will give you the quick run through, and I always like to think that the cheat sheet is your bottle. So
Okay.
we've made it very easy, and I'll have you kind of follow along, and when everybody also becomes obsessed with Jardesca, they will then know that Jardesca, the bottle, is the cheat sheet. So we'll
Right.
start off at the very top here, and that is Epicurious. So a lot of people think that that's my dad. They think it's Obi-Wan Kenobi. It is neither. It is Epicurus, and he has this extravagant beard.
Right.
And Epicurus is the philosopher of nature back in ancient Greek times, and he used to teach.
Hold on, our audio just cut out a little bit. Oh, there you go.
Okay.
There you go. Yeah, you're back.
And I'm back.
Right.
And so Epicurus used to teach his practices out in the garden. Everything should revolve around nature, and we do too. As you're kind of seeing in my background here and our table, even my pants. I have to aim this a little bit. Let's see if I can even change. But they're very.
That garden is beautiful back there.
And they're very fun. But basically, we're all garden themed brand. And we'll get to our brand name, Jardesca. So Jardesca means fresh from the garden. It's a play on Latin and Spanish. Jardin is garden, and then fresca means fresh. So it's kind of a play.
Okay.
And then we'll make our way to the very bottom, and you'll see that it says serve over ice. So a lot of people think that you see it says it there at the bottom.
Yep.
A lot of people think it may be far-fetched, but most things in this category, there's a lot going on in most things within the vermouth or aperitif category. So serving it over ice not only opens it up more, but it makes it that much more refreshing. And then lastly, on the bottom left-hand side of your bottle, you should see that it says what percentage APV it is. It should say 17%. So most wine that we're drinking is at 11 to 14%. This is slightly, yeah.
Yeah, for those who follow the show, they know I'm really big on alcohol content. So when I saw that 17%, I was like, wowzers, this is up there.
Yeah, you knew we were going to start off the Monday properly this week.
Had to.
So,
had to do that.
So it's 17%, and I'll get into in a minute here why it's 17%. And then lastly, this is a quick synopsis on us. It's on the back of the bottle. So my dad and I, we handcraft Jardesca up in Sonoma. Our white is three white wines, predominantly a Viognier. So if you're familiar with that varietal, it tends to be a little lighter, floral. And we balance it out with a sweet and a dry wine. And then we've infused it with notes and botanicals of California Bay. We've got pink peppercorn. And literally adding elements of the pink grapefruit in the as our lead three whites. And we infuse our wines with this eau de vie, which is kind of this kryptonite-looking green color. And we infuse all the botanicals within this, and we distill that, and then we bring that into the wines. And that's what fortifies it, and that's what makes it 17%. So it's slightly stronger now and very much amazing. And we're going to be making a cocktail with that pretty shortly here.
Yes. So I think I got all my stuff here for the cocktail. Are we ready to get to it, show host? Are we ready to get to that?
Yes, sir.
All right, bet. So, yeah, we ready to get to it. Are you ready to get to it?
I hope so.
All right, bet. Okay.
So everybody's going to need a glass. And since we're going to be, this first cocktail we're making everybody is the Jardesca Holiday Spritz. So I like to always use a white wine glass when I'm making a spritz. I think it makes us look a little fancier. If you want to use any other glassware, that's totally acceptable as well. But what we'll need to do is add about 4 to 5 ice cubes to your glass.
Okay. So I'm doing the same thing here. When you're at home, you make sure you have some tongs or something like that. All right, got 4 ice cubes.
Okay, after you've done that, if you have a jigger at home, fantastic. If you don't, that's okay, but you can pour using an eye test. I like to do 3 ounces of Jardesca. So if you're using a jigger, the big side twice. And hopefully you become such a professional at creating these spritzes that you won't even need a jigger.
Oh yeah, we don't believe in jiggers.
Very good.
All right, yeah. So pretty much like a 3 count, right?
Yep.
All right.
And I think that sounds fantastic. And you're always more than welcome to pour a little more. It depends on how your Monday is going.
Can everyone see the bottles? I'm not sure. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and they're so fun and bright, especially the white. It's the bottle. My dad designed those, and they're very, very cool and unique looking. Yeah, and then we'll get to this later, but that's our candles. So we reuse all our bottles. We don't throw anything away, and we turn them into our candles.
Wow.
But as an aperitif, I think what's really nice is before we make the cocktail, let's just take a sip. I will cheers you guys over there.
Hey.
And the reason I want you to taste this is to taste it simply, because this is the main idea of an aperitif, is to just have it over ice.
This is really good.
Yeah.
It's really smooth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take another sip. I may have to put some more back in.
Yes. Which is how we know it's working properly.
No, this is good. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, you can literally like just sip this all day.
Mm-hmm. So
Wow.
if you have to cook, or if you have several things to do, just pouring 2 to 3 ounces over ice, that's the way we kind of intended it for. But we know that people are more into low alc by volume cocktails, so we'll just say low ABV moving forward here. But creating spritzes or mule or tonic cocktails using kind of Jardesca as the base is very fun. What we're going to do in order to make this very holiday and very seasonally, we are going to add, I believe we sent you guys some pomegranate syrup.
A pomegranate syrup. That's the cranberry. I think this is our pomegranate. Yep, this is our pomegranate right here.
Whoop, whoop. And what we're going to do is we are going to open that up. I have that, but that's pretty much in here with some seeds.
Okay.
And you are just going to add a splash. And for those at home, I think especially as you're kind of entertaining and you would like to kind of add some pomegranate seeds to it, make it very fun and festive. And it should start to look something like this.
Yeah, kind of where we're at.
So, and it will make it slightly sweeter. So we have that. And then what we're going to need to do is add a little bit of Prosecco.
Okay.
You guys have that around?
Yes, so we have a bottle of Prosecco here.
Whoop, whoop.
All right.
And you are going to add 2 ounces, so slightly less Prosecco than the Jardesca.
Okay, a 2 count.
2 count.
Yeah, so it's like 1, 2 for those at home that's following along. You don't have a jigger. All right. Boom. Ooh.
There we go.
Oh yeah. Making a mess. 1, 2.
Fantastic.
All right.
And then I'm not sure if you have any rosemary around, but if you had some rosemary around, we were just going to add that slightly into your glass.
Oh, just regular rosemary. I had the
Just
cranberry.
regular rosemary.
Okay.
If you don't have any, it's just optional, but I think it kind of just makes it a little bit more festive.
All right.
So it should look
Here
like
we
that,
are.
and I will cheers you.
Hey, cheers.
And you have a Jardesca Holiday Spritz.
This is really refreshing.
Very refreshing.
It's really crisp. It's not heavy. It's really light, and it tastes good.
And I think this is a fun thing, as I was mentioning to you earlier, an aperitif means to open. So if you're hosting people for Thanksgiving or for the holidays and you're looking for that kind of intro cocktail before, jumping into the evening, I think something like this is so refreshing and very festive. But it's kind of a great, again, thing to start off with.
Definitely. So, hey, spritz. You got to do it at home. So, hey, maybe we could put the ingredients up here or something in the comments or something so people can follow along if you can't see the sign up here. But for those who joined a little late, we did 3 ounce. Yeah, we did 3 ounces. This Jardesca. Serve over 4 ice cubes. And we added some pomegranate and 2 counts of Prosecco. And boom, there you got it. Just like that.
Fantastic.
Yes.
And that is the holiday spritz. What's also nice to note, for those that are home that are interested in Jardesca, this will stay fresh for 6 weeks after opening. So, you know, there's no wasting. You'll just stick it in the fridge. You'll be good to go. I hope you're using it faster than 6 weeks, but for those that like to take their time, take your time.
I got you. I got you. So I'm sipping this. We got another drink coming, right? Okay. What's our next drink?
The next drink is the Mistletoe Mule. So you have another bottle of Jardesca over there. So yeah, we're going to need another glass here. And a little background on the Jardesca Red. So the Jardesca Red is a Zinfandel. So it's a dark and jammy varietal, and from the Alexander Valley. And then we have notes of ginger. So we've got fresh ginger root here. We've got cardamom. And we've got tangerine as the lead botanicals. And that infused within the wine makes it a refreshing, wonderful red California aperitif. So we are going to do the same thing where we're going to add some fresh ice. And I just would like for you to taste the Jardesca Red simply over ice.
Definitely. Here we go. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. I'm trying to get the.
And you'll get to that thing, and you literally just should be able to pop that top part off. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the. Okay, there it goes. Boom. Boom.
There we go.
There it is.
Same thing. We're going to do about 3 ounces of the Jardesca Red into your glass with some ice.
Okay. So like about four ice cubes again, or a little bit more?
Yeah, about 4 ice cubes.
Okay. Okay. Here we go. Grab some ice cubes. I got 4. That's it. Boom. So now we're gonna do. What's the count on the red?
You can do 3 ounces. So 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Boom.
And I will cheers you again, and I would like for you to try this simply on its own.
Yeah, that's sweet, but it's not a bad sweet. I like that.
Yeah. So that's the Zin. The Zin is kind of dark and jammy, and it provides a little bit of sweetness, more so than the white. But I think it's, again, pretty refreshing. And
I like this.
as I was mentioning to you, we are going to be making a Mistletoe Mule. So what you'll need is you'll see that there's another bottle here, and this is our Mistletoe Cranberry Rosemary, and that is in front of you. And you are literally just going to add a splash because it is pretty sweet. It's a cranberry syrup. For those at home, you can always just add a splash of cranberry juice if you don't want to have to go find syrup. But in our kits, we provide this for you, and you literally just add a splash.
Okay.
And then we're going to now turn this into our mule. So we need to add some fresh ginger beer. You should have some Fever Tree in front of you, which we love.
Here it is.
And you're going to need a bottle opener, and you'll do a 2 count here.
Okay. So. How was that?
I think that looks fantastic.
All right.
So it should be like this. And if you have, again, we will have to send you rosemary next time because we think it's very refreshing. but the rosemary will kind of make it that kind of holiday feel to it. So if you
Oh,
have
yeah.
that at home, or you just will add a little sprig on top so it looks like this.
Oh, wow. It does look festive. I see what you're talking about.
Yep.
Oh, man. So here we go. And next time we definitely
Cheers.
have to add a rosemary. Cheers. Mmm. Like the splash of rosemary and the ginger beer gives it that little bite at the end, but this is really good. This is really good. So how did you guys come up with these drinks? How did you know to mix these together to make these drinks?
It was literally, as I was telling Renee last week, putting on science goggles and going, just playing with anything and everything. So, as I mentioned earlier, ginger root is in our Jardesca Red. So we just thought automatically that adding some fresh ginger beer to that would be kind of fun. We like mules. And then again, with the white with the holiday spritz, it started off with more basic things because a traditional European aperitif, you're adding just an orange zest or orange slice or a lemon slice. So we thought we'd go one step further, that we're creating an all natural product. We should be adding elements of the garden, fresh rosemary. I've got mint back here. You can add some basil. So it kind of was just trial and error. But we kind of don't have, there's not one cocktail we don't really like. Everything's pretty forgiving. So if you happen to like strawberries or peaches, you can kind of change Jardesca seasonally. So it can kind of go throughout the whole year by switching an ingredient or two.
Right. So they got a comment there. How can we purchase a kit?
So that's a great question. So you can purchase a kit directly from our website. If you go to jardesca.com, we have a shop section. You'll see that there's the two cocktails we played today they're in two separate kits, the holiday spritz kit, and we have the Mistletoe Mule kit that you can buy or purchase for a friend, and they can kind of make the cocktails that we're making today. If you also see on the website too, for those that are interested, we do private classes. So you could buy a bottle of each, get some friends together and family together, and then you can kind of, we can create several classes with me or my dad, and it's a lot of
Ooh.
fun.
Oh, I would definitely recommend that because this right here was fun. We got two cool drinks. I'm going to be making this all evening. I'm definitely going to be doing this.
And as we've seen too, everything is 2 or 3 ingredients. So, you
Right.
don't have to be a crazy mixologist to create these cocktails. We try to keep them simple, but they're simply refreshing.
Definitely. I love it. I mean, it's really, and it's really simple. It's really easy to do. For folks that's following at home, just remember the counts. 3 ounces is about, each ounce is about a second, one. And you make your drink. So this is really good to follow along. Thank you so much for introducing this. And again, can you tell the folks at home where they can find your drinks, where they can, reach out to you and get more Jardesca?
Yeah, if you, again, on our website at jardesca.com, we have a shop section. We have other ideas on there too. We also have a recipe section. So if you're looking for, you're serving salmon or you're cooking something specific and you're looking for ideas, you guys can always reach out to us on the website. We'll kind of guide you towards what might pair really nicely. Follow us on Instagram. We are always posting some fun recipes on there and just different things we're doing on a monthly basis. So, check our website and look at us on our Instagram. We are continuing to come up with some fun, crazy ideas here at Jardesca.
Man, and they're good ideas. They taste good. So go watch this, make you a drink at home, do it. This stuff is amazing. I'm double fisted now. Look at that. I got 2 drinks.
Allowed on a Monday, I promise you.
Exactly. I definitely need it. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Thank you guys so much for having me.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, we got to have you back on.
I love that.
This is fun.
We can change the cocktails up next time.
Definitely. We'll definitely do that.
Perfect.
Yes, sir. All right. Signing off.
See you later.
See ya.